Before we start the lesson, there are some important things that I need to clarify about this course. The first is about the operating system. You may already know that Microsoft Office applications run on Windows and also on Mac. Specific to Office 365, it has been available on Mac OS since early 2019. What you should know is that I recorded all the lessons in this course using a PC with a Windows 10 operating system. If you are using a Mac computer, in general, all the lessons you get in this course can also be applied inside the Mac version of Excel. The biggest difference is perhaps the shortcuts. Generally, you need to replace the control key on a PC with the command key on the Mac. Apart from that, if you are a Mac user and decided to learn Excel from this online course, you should be prepared to spend a bit more time looking for additional information regarding the keyboard shortcuts. Next, I need to explain the system settings. I use a PC with a Windows 10 operating system that uses the standard English US language. So, in my Office 365 interface, you will find the menus and commands are all in English. You may use other languages when following this course. But just be aware that if later you pose a question and or capture your screen, for example, there is a certain limit that I can help you answer the question, as I may not fully understand your Excel UI. Next is about the dark color of my Windows 10 user interface. In short, you don't have to worry about this dark color, as this is just the theme color that I use for Windows 10. There is no functional difference using this dark theme color compared to the light color. I'm doing it just to reduce the amount of light from the monitor going into my eyes. You don't need to use this dark color theme to follow this course. But if you are curious how to set this up, you can open the settings window by holding the Windows key on the keyboard, then press the letter I. Go to Personalization, then select Colors, and then select the dark option here. I also choose this dark color for the accent color. The third is the decimal system issue. Now, this is very important for us to discuss. Keep in mind that there are two major systems in the world for the decimal symbol. My country, which is Indonesia, as well as the Netherlands, Germany, France, Brazil, and so on, use the comma for the decimal symbol and use the point for the thousands separators, whereas the United States, UK, Saudi Arabia, Japan, India, and so on are the opposite. They use the point as the decimal symbol and the comma for the thousands separators. Most of us probably already know about this, but still, I need to address this in the beginning to avoid confusion later. The regional format setting in my PC is set to English US. So by default, the decimal system also follows the United States. The point is used for the decimal, and the comma is for the thousands separators. To be able to access the regional format settings in Windows 10, you can hold down the Windows key, then press the letter I. Select Time and Language, then select Region. This is where you change the regional format setting. Later, we will learn that in Excel, we can use any decimal format that we want. In this case, Excel is very flexible. So, you don't have to worry if your Windows 10 regional format setting is different from the one that I'm using. I'm just informing you from the start that my Windows 10 operating system uses the English US for its regional format setting. Finally, I need to mention the learning path of this course. I have carefully crafted the curriculum so that everything is placed sequentially. The lesson you learned at one level will become the foundation for the upcoming levels. So, be sure you take the lessons in a correct order, step by step, not jumping around randomly. Because if you do that, at some point you will get confused.